In this episode of Fly on the Wall podcast, yours truly, SNILZ, will sit down with Hazel and Dr. Manhattan. We're going to kick it with Nikki, and she's going to give us the tea. She's going to spill the tea on a polygamous relationship. We all hear about it, but we rarely know about anybody that's in one, that's actually married. So she's going to sit down. She's going to give us the ins and outs. We're going to talk about all kind of crazy shit, from relationships to sexual experiences to buttholes. And we're going to do this over pancakes. Yeah, pancakes. Man, check this shit out, man. Alright, so what's your name again? Because I'm terrible with names and I don't... Nikki. Alright, Nikki. She did text me that. Alright, so you're here to talk about your... Is it polygamy or was it just a relationship?
So I thought we were under... I was thinking the person was going to talk about buttholes. I told you I
guarantee you we're going to get talking about some buttholes. Right? It's going to happen. It's going to happen. You caught me off guard with that.
I'm going to catch you off guard a lot. That's my humor.
Well, yeah.
She was dead serious too. Like, oh no, I ain't. That's what I came here for.
Yeah, so look.
Yeah, is it marriage or is it just a relationship?
Okay, wait. So what I gave him like 3 little highlights. I said married, 1 child. I said had a 2 woman, 1 man household, very open. Oh, and she smokes.
Oh yeah, I was saying, well, y'all was it polygamy or also y'all were married? So how does that start? Like, how does he introduce it, or did you introduce it?
I introduced it.
See, that sucks.
Why?
Because guys want to know how they could pitch it. A woman can always pitch that. Not always.
Did he have a problem? Did he have a problem with it when you pitched it to him?
Nah. I mean, but that don't sound like nah. That sounds like well. I mean. How did the first conversation? How did that even conversation come? Wait, or did it come with a conversation or action? A little bit of both. Oh, okay. So we kind of started. I had a friend from college. We wasn't even really friends, but we were like friends on Facebook. And upon the first meeting, she made it very clear that she wanted to be more than that.
Was that your first time doing that?
No. Well, like the whole polygamy thing?
No,
or
just with
girls?
With a girl.
No. And me and her got really, really close, and I don't know, it just, that idea just popped up in my head because my husband at the time, he's cool with me, having relationships with girls and stuff like that. It doesn't really bother him. We just have an understanding. Because I wouldn't even pitch something like that.
So how did the understanding come about?
Well, he's always known I was bisexual since he met me, so that's something about me that he already knew. I put it out there. It was kind of like this is who I am. Take it in. What the fuck, man? When you have weed in you, somebody got bottom fall out. That is never a good thing.
I caught it though. Yeah,
would you like still before y'all had the relationship? Would you still like mess with girls while you were married? He didn't have a problem with it?
No, he never had a problem with me messing with girls. I mean, we
I
had like threesomes and stuff like that before, so it never really bothered him. I mean, I guess he figured like I wasn't going anywhere. I wasn't going to leave him for a girl.
Right.
But I don't know. I don't really. It just came up like it was an idea between me and her, and then I presented it to him. He was a little iffy in the beginning, like I don't know if this is what you want type thing.
Right.
So it was another part of it, like having like another person around to help out was a big part of it.
I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna get to that.
My bad.
I just want her to continue with how it started, the introduction.
Yeah, the whole you know, being in a household type thing, that kind of just came with it. She's a mom. She had twins. And she wasn't with her children's father at the time, so it was kind of like we were helping each other. That was just kind of like a plus. But
And y'all didn't have any kids at the time?
yeah, we had my son.
Okay. So 3 kids.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And they all got along. We did stuff together. Like as a family. It's weird kind of talking about it now because, you know, I wouldn't go back to doing that again. Not with her, but.
What was the bad part of it?
It was really her. Like she was, no, seriously, she was like.
Start tripping.
She was really clingy.
Mm-hmm.
You could tell the interest, and it was more so in me than him.
Mm-hmm.
And the way I wanted it was to be equal all the way around.
Right.
You know, but
do you think that's hard to control? Real possible?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. I think it is possible because I feel like it would have worked.
Probable.
Yeah.
I think somebody's gonna catch more feelings to one.
But the thing is, when you come into it, it has to really be a mutual understanding on all 3 parts.
So you wanted her to, everybody to equally take care of everybody, like care for everybody the same.
Yeah. Like, I wanted, and it's like me and her were good as far as like that relationship. Me and him were good as far as that relationship. I wanted them two to be good. You know? I wanted them to get to know each other and to be comfortable with each other.
She probably just secretly had feelings towards you anyway.
Yeah, I think she was really doing, and this is the thing, like, if it were to be like that, it probably would work. But I feel like, in this case, she really just wanted to be with me, and I feel like she was doing it just because she was, yeah.
Did y'all try to do anything to make a bond between them two? Just them two?
Yeah, like, we used to do this thing where, like, every weekend, one of us would go on a date with the other. Okay. So either me and him will go on a date, or me and her, and then him and her. We're going on a date.
How did they get along?
They were cool. I don't think the attraction was there like that.
So was there never a time where you like sitting on the couch and maybe they sitting on the other side of the couch and they having a good time and you just like kind of see good chemistry between them? Like,
yeah.
So it was.
I just wanted to keep it that way, but
Gotcha.
I don't know. I just felt like I was controlling the whole situation. I don't like to be in control of everything, and
somebody's got to be. You know?
It
should be the guy. It should be the guy.
Yeah.
But I do think the woman always got to start it. She got to be the one, especially if you got to find the woman to introduce to it. I think like she should get the final pick.
Yeah, she should.
Did y'all ever get into a fist fight?
Me and the girl? No.
Yeah.
I fight with my words, but if I fight with my hands, it'll. I fought an ex-girlfriend before. It didn't end well for her, so I'm trying to stay away from that.
What ended the situation?
We got, to be honest, what ended the situation was the fact that me and my husband got married. She was a part of the wedding party, all of that stuff. And she used to say the whole time, like, yeah, well, you guys are going to get married, and then what am I going to do? I'm like, if you want it to be, it'll be the same. You know, she was just kind of like, well, I want to get married one day type of thing. You know, you can't technically be married to more than one person. And I was trying to find a way around that, like, go get married in another country or something or whatever.
Was she going out with any other people while y'all was having that type of situation? Or was it just she was stuck in that situation?
I honestly believe she may have been possibly talking to other people. Maybe not. I'm not sure.
Would that have been a problem?
If it was a girl, no. If it was a guy, then probably yeah.
Right.
Because my biggest thing in this whole thing was like, look, and this is okay. Let me bring it to this. The reason I wanted it to be all 3 of us is because, you know, at the time, me and my husband, you know, about to get married, we're gonna use protection, and I'll be damned if she's gonna go out and fuck somebody else.
True, you right.
And then bring that shit back to us.
100%,
You know, so I'm
right.
always try to be kind of careful of that. So I'm like, okay, well, if you want to be with me and you want to have sex with me, you know, you want to be in this 3-way relationship, you want to have sex with a guy, he's here for that, you know. But like I said, the attraction wasn't really there for them to.
Yeah, she was more attracted to you. Like.
Yeah, and. I don't know.
That's understandable.
How cool are you with her now? Are you still married?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, we don't really talk. Like I said, she's a really clingy person, kind of selfish in a way. Like when me and her were talking and stuff, she wanted me to come to her. I work late. She wanted me to come to her house every single night.
Yeah.
If I don't come every single night, it's a problem. You know, and she's constantly calling and texting. She's super clingy, and even as a friend, how keep you going?
Thank you.
See her.
Thank you.
You know what? I'd like to know. So, when you were trying to build what you define between those two, did they like have sex just them two?
You didn't mind that?
No.
Were you ever there?
Yeah, I walked in from work one day and we were into it.
What y'all did?
Yeah, how was that initial reaction?
I recorded it from the.
What makes you so open like that?
I don't know. I think I'm very.
Which is a great thing.
I'm just a very sexual person. From experiences.
So you're not clingy at all, like.
I can be, but I don't know. Me and my husband been together for 7 years, so we know every single thing about each other. Like, so it's like.
It took me and my wife 7 years.
I was thinking like 2 years, 7 years. I don't know. You were like, I still don't know. But I mean, it comes from you being open. So
yeah.
All right. In the bed, what's the best thing about it? Having two people you can consistently have sex with together.
It's gonna sound so fucking crazy. It's cool.
It won't.
But like I said, I'm a very, very sexual person. So after a while, it's gonna get boring. Everything's gonna get boring to me after a while. And you have to try something new. Like,
what is new after that?
I don't know. I don't know. 'Cause me and her on our own have done like some crazy shit that I've never experienced.
Now, all right.
We're talking about this over pancakes.
That's the best. That's the best.
We ain't got the Moet though. Last time we had the Moet and made the mimosas. You know what I'm saying? We should have stopped.
I forgot the fucking juice.
You got another fork, yo?
You should have let me know how to grab something.
Yeah. Cause I got that.
Now, who like being that you had both? Which one would you have the better experiences with?
Still pop that.
Probably, yeah.
Could he keep up?
Because it's different. It's just different.
Be more specific, but it was different.
Did he have a problem keeping
She
up?
had a super fat ass. That's something I don't get every day. You can't get that from a guy. I really don't want that from a guy.
That would be weird.
That's what I'm attracted to.
Well, I'm saying women are better than men, so.
I feel like I'm more attracted to women than men because it's something different with a female. It's feminine, she's soft, you don't gotta worry about no scratchy ass skin in the bed. You know what I mean? It's different.
I don't know.
Like I can't.
That's why I can't get mad like when females get attracted to other females. I be
cool
looking like, why are y'all even attracted to us? Like,
don't
I
get
just
me
be
wrong.
looking for a pretty friend. Like, I like to have a pretty friend, you know.
Don't get me wrong.
You want this hairy ass chest right here? Like,
Oh.
So did your husband have a problem keeping up sexually?
Yes.
I understand it.
Because
And
think
did it
about
ever
it too.
frustrate him?
Stress. Yeah, I'm about to say.
Yeah, it did. But this
So you
made it
hold it
even
down.
worse though. Okay, so I'm an Aries. I don't
Me
know
too.
if y'all know.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Well, yeah,
I've
yeah.
never
You're
met.
March, Aries, or April?
Pisces.
I'm an April.
Cool.
Understand?
She's an April Aries, so our birthdays are 2 days apart.
Oh man.
Okay.
So that's even
I
bad.
never dealt with an Aries
That's
before.
mad sexual people, like extremely sexually.
So it's two against
Is
one.
your husband
most
a
of the
Sag?
time.
She's an Aquarius.
Oh, okay. I only deal with Sagittarius for some reason.
Aquarius
I
are
love
the weirdest
Sagittarius.
people on the
Yeah.
planet.
That's my thing. I don't know. Yeah, it's a. I don't know.
You should have said is the weirdest people.
No, Aquarius are the weirdest
They are.
people on the
They're
planet.
very weird.
I don't understand any of them. I'm good at understanding people. I don't understand any of them.
I barely do either.
I don't know anybody that is
a girl I
Aquarius,
used to
I
mess
think.
with was an Aquarius, and him and her were like mad tight.
I'm a Scorpio, and I am like the nicest, but do something, I will be the meanest. I can go on both sides of the spectrum.
Same with the Aries.
There's no middle ground.
Trust me, you don't want to be on that other side of the spectrum.
Aries, Aries are big lovers, but they're fuck.
I got mad. Yeah, pretty much.
Alright, so you said it was a little bit hard for him to keep up. Like, how did that frustration
fluffy cakes,
come out?
yo.
Like,
I didn't
what
think
is
you
it
had it
that
in you
show
like
the
that.
frustration?
Hold on, let me pause that. My feet is.
I think I'm watching a Disney movie.
How can you even give her pancakes first? How you gonna serve the two men first?
But she don't really like them like that. I already knew that.
Oh, alright.
You don't like pancakes?
I don't eat breakfast like
Not
that.
to mention that's not your plate. That's the pancake plate. That's your plate.
So you gotta talk to me, man. I done touched every single one of these already.
That's why I just took mine and be like, yeah. Like,
you buttered them all, but I mean
all of them. It's not a game. I ain't even done.
Man, fun right.
Oh yeah. So how did he show his frustration?
Um,
And how did it come out?
through jealousy. Like, if me and her were doing something, he'd be like complaining about being home. Even though he's always home. And that's kind of something that...
That's us. That's men, no period, though.
Yeah, but
That's men.
I'm more of a spontaneous, adventurous type of person. I don't give a shit. If we go walk out in the park, I'll have a good time. Like, and I'm not a homebody like that. And I guess a lot of times I'd be out of the house more than in. Because she had her own place. I'd be over there at night. I come home early in the morning, like 5 o'clock in the morning. And I'd be with my son all day. And I guess he would barely see me. So that's where the frustration kind of came in. Unless she was staying over. And then the kids aspect of it too. There's 3 of them. So
you left him home all the time with kids?
not all the time. No, not with all 3 of them.
Oh,
just with my son.
Just more than you like.
Yeah, pretty much. But
and that was a turn off. Made it worse.
Yeah.
So
But don't get me wrong, like I said, the situation could have worked if certain things were in place. Like if I were to go and do it again, I would know, my mistakes in the past. So, like I said, it's doable. Everybody has to be 100% on board, and what do you call it? It has to be guidelines to it, and it has to be you gotta set limits. Like, I'm not cool with this. I'm not cool if this happens.
I think somebody's always gonna get clingy and catch feelings. I think that's just inevitable. Like,
I know that because I'm like I said, I can be very clingy myself, but
I like that.
to a certain degree. Like after a while, it's like I have. You know what it was? It got frustrating for me because I felt like I had to check in with him, I had to check in with her. I tell him my dad, I tell her my dad. You know what I mean? Like I have to explain everything to 2 people, so it got kind of annoying for me.
They both needed to know.
He was in a relationship with her.
He really didn't care, but it was her. She was, you know what they call her? Smothered dearest. That's how bad it is.
Smothered
That's
dearest.
her name.
Never heard it, but I know exactly what it means.
Nah, okay. Well, damn. I watched Divorce Court, and then I've seen situations where guys try to present the idea, and I mean I've seen situations where they actually have done it, and at one point in my mind, because I asked you the question about feeling like, oh, it would be nice to have somebody else. That would be the only way I would. I mean, it would never be able to probably work for me because I can't do none of the other stuff. But it would be nice if I could just have like a friend move in with me and help me around the house, and we take care of the children together. That would be dope.
Yeah, but then people be getting sexually frustrated.
I mean, you could go out and do you.
That defeats the whole purpose. I gotta come here and clean up your house.
Yeah, right?
No, this could be
Go
your
do my
house
thing out
too.
there.
This will be your house too. You stay here. We both help. Look.
No.
Because look. This will be a whole nother thing. This will be a whole nother thing. A whole nother thing. Just 2 friends. They stay together because we, as the female, usually are doing the majority of the stuff around the house, make sure everything working. Could you imagine having double those and still you will definitely have time to go out and satisfy whatever needs you gotta satisfy. Because, you know, the friend on the inside not going to do that for you.
You done?
Yeah.
Word.
I was just fantasizing. Okay, shit. I was fantasizing.
Okay.
That's all he was doing. Like, he was making it up as you go. Like,
I got the perfect solution.
Okay.
Live-in maid.
yeah, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Live-in
well.
nanny.
No, because I have to pay them. I need somebody that's going to pay half.
Come on now.
Wow. Like,
I don't understand. They're going to be living
just
there.
hit that, man. Just go ahead.
Fuck it.
Alright,
I
so
think outside the
you
box.
said you think it
Damn
could work.
sure do. Like.
What would you do to stop your husband's insecurity next time?
Well, the
Ain't
next
nothing
time
she
that
could
person
do.
would just have to live. It would have to be like on some. We would have to live together.
Right.
Because that me being outside the house and her being away from her house, it just it caused too much frustration. If you were living with somebody, then what she's saying would really come into play. Like the stress of your house being fucked up all the time, your financial problems, all that shit. You got 3 people working on that, so it wouldn't be that part of the relationship. You can kind of X that type of frustration, stress.
Yeah, that's like extra.
Yeah.
Would you mind if he like brought a female to the table?
No, I wouldn't. But me and her would definitely have to be cool. I would have to trust her, and
Of course.
That wouldn't bother you, like, say, because that was pretty much your girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if he brought a girl to the table and they started a relationship, and because there has to be some interest if he's bringing her, if he's bringing her to the
honestly,
table.
it wouldn't bother me if she's cool. It don't bother me. I don't mind because you know what
Like
it
it
is.
would be a better situation, but you would just now have to make sure you click with her.
Oh, not to
Because
cut
what if
you
you
off.
didn't click?
Like you said, if he brings somebody, he gotta kind of want to do that already, right?
But you open, you
So-
understand that. Like,
So he's open to try to build something singular with somebody to bring her in. 'Cause other than that, it's just him seeing a girl that's pretty and say, "Hey, man, let's try to
not
change
really,
her."
bro.
You know?
Yeah.
That's why I told you the guidelines and certain things like that got to come into play. Like this situation, like I said, it kind of came out of nowhere. But if it was a situation that was going to be planned, and he's like, "Look, I'm going to try to find somebody to bring in," then I would have to be okay with him having that one-on-one time with that
Fucks
person
with
to
you,
bring
man.
it in.
I fucks with you. I
I
fucks
don't
with you.
fucks with her, but I fucks with her.
Your mom, honey?
Oh yeah, come to pick the boys up.
Oh, I thought you were about to be part of the podcast.
That shit would be real dope.
Like, I'll just be sitting there.
I'm up here smoking and shit.
Yeah, that's happening a lot.
What are you doing here?
I don't know, like, I don't.
That's dope. That's dope.
You know what it is? Me and my husband, we have a and it's funny they say this about Aquarius and Aries, like these 2 signs when they come together, it's like a us against the world type of
Fire
thing.
and
Like
water.
they say you can start a revolution if we wanted to. Like we're best friends. Like,
That's all you need in any type of
That's
relationship
dope.
is to understand it. So
That's
it
dope.
seemed like I got that. So
I can't, and it's funny because it's like, I don't ever want to think about any past relationships that I had. But that shit would have never worked in any of the past relationships because me and that person didn't have that bond and that trust like that. Like
what made y'all? How long y'all was together?
7 years, and that bond mainly came because of my son. We had him after like a year of dating, and we both wanted him and stuff, but he had complications and stuff like that. So that kind of made our relationship
Strong.
a lot stronger.
Yeah.
No, I'm serious.
Guess the age. Like,
That's always the same age. They always say
Yeah.
that's like a common age of women not really experiencing orgasm from sex, like 25.
I mean, I
I would
heard
probably
it.
say, yeah.
And
Yeah.
exactly, and that's
What is this?
21.
okay. Not from like getting ate or nothing like that. Not from oral. Okay.
Yes.
I wonder why is that though?
Because men don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Oh damn.
Women always do.
I mean, yeah.
That's why you see it so much, man.
I mean, but that's
It
easy.
happen
Though.
more common
That's
than
easy
you
for
know.
a woman to know how to get a woman off. Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's
Not as
easy.
easy as you think. Not all of us get off the same way. Not all of us like the same thing.
I understand
Oh,
that, but
yeah,
for a
that's
man,
true.
like a man is like cocky and insecure in the same way.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, you think you know what we doing and we don't.
Everybody know what you mean.
You know? You know what I mean? So
What?
it's
See, reason why I say so is because, like, kind of exactly what you said, men are cocky, especially men that's getting sex early in the game. If you getting sex, you think you doing your job. You never feel the
just
need
because
to do
you're
more.
getting it. Just because you're getting
Like,
it.
you know why? Because men don't really start paying attention to the click until around 25, the age 25. Men themselves. Once you find out what that thing just could do, just that alone, it changes everything. So if you giving penetration orgasms, you think that's all it takes. Some women, that's all it
First
takes.
of all,
Some women
isn't
need
that harder?
both.
What,
It depends. Not for Mandingo warriors.
Okay, well, yeah, I guess so.
But still, you'll miss a percentage of women that need.
Oh my
You know what I'm saying?
I always think women be faking anyway.
No, this is crazy. I'm sorry to cut you off.
So
and
that's-
change the subject.
It's the
But
guy
my neighbor
downstairs.
is the guy.
I knew it.
This motherfucker been texting me.
She should never gave her damn number to him.
He told me he's gonna give me tickets to a football game.
Well, you
That's
got
what
that
I'm
pop shit
talking
on,
about.
like,
He stunning on you?
Yeah, yo,
That's
he
fine.
doesn't give a shit that I live with my husband.
fine.
Like, my husband about to whoop this dude's ass.
You do eat them with syrup, right?
Hmm?
You didn't want no pancakes, did you?
Nah, I don't eat breakfast
Okay.
like that.
Okay, I'm just making
You
sure I
offended?
can.
I eat breakfast all
Me?
day.
Me offended?
It makes me
No, no, no,
tired.
no, no. It makes
Not
me-
no heavy shit like that. I'll eat like.
All right, look, I wasn't here. I heard,
always think,
I heard
like,
Clint and stuff
for me,
like that, and I just
For
missed it.
females, probably
yeah.
why I pay attention, or because I always think women faking and shit. Like, even my girl, I be thinking she fake.
That's something that your problem.
No, it's not. It's just that, like,
You
certain
think all
things,
women
I don't
fake?
believe it.
but all
Like
women,
moaning and shit, I don't believe that shit.
but all women.
I don't believe that shit. Well, it's something in my. It doesn't mean I don't believe. You know,
What's your
I'm not
sound
taking it like you're being satisfied, like in my mind. Because it's only, you know, it's certain ways you can tell, like, all right, I know I'm doing my thing.
That's
like,
the
all right.
only thing I'm looking for.
You know?
I don't see that, then I don't think I did my
So
job.
it's like certain things. It's like, because
But that might be
that's how
something
men, I
that
say, is
when
cocky
we
and
was
insecure. Because some men, you could think like, all right, yo, like, yeah, I'm doing my thing, and you ain't doing a goddamn thing.
That's
Look,
why it ain't
okay.
really good to think that way.
So that's
Unless
what I'm
you
saying.
know it.
I don't take it like, all right, I'm doing, like, if I hear or see certain things.
most niggas do.
I don't. That's what I mean. I just don't. I'm like, all right, let me
In the
go
way
harder
you
because
should
you might be
go.
bullshitting right now. Like, that's.
I mean, you want to make sure you did the job.
That's
You
it.
don't want to walk away thinking you did and you didn't.
But see, I think you're talking about somebody that you might have been sleeping with over a number of times. What about somebody you're sleeping with for the first time?
How do you what?
Because you going based off, you like, well, the moaning, I don't really believe that. It might be fake. Okay, well, you were sleeping with me for the first time and you don't know that,
I don't know.
that you know.
But that takes time. For me, like, that would take time.
Of
Some
course,
people,
but
they look
the
at
You
it.
think they faking?
What?
Moaning.
I do.
Do
It's
you
not that- it's
move?
not
Do you
that I-
make any noises?
Nah.
You
Oh.
like the blunt a lot?
Nah.
I mean, you were sitting here waiting for you.
I'm
Okay.
like
You make
quiet.
none?
sensitive.
No.
I used to did. I used to did. But that's back when I had the mind that I was that nigga and all I got to do was this. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I just don't. I don't really make too
No,
much
Because
noise.
you gotta let the other one, the woman, know that they doing what they
I don't
got.
know.
That's how you guide them. Like, okay, so keep going that way.
Yeah.
Let's keep going that way. You made it. You made it.
Then you-
Congratulations.
Yeah, right.
That's just. I don't even talk a lot.
The
So,
moans
like,
and the twitch. The moans and the twitch.
I would make
Do you have any adult cups?
the Twitch.
You have a million baby cups in here. Blue and pink. I'm about to use this shit right here.
Oh,
Damn.
they were hiding.
You don't got that many babies.
But most of the time, I don't have adult cups. I got a mug for coffee.
Yo, you got mad kid cups. Shit.
Stay in the Walmart.
Yeah, I cut somebody off though, my bad.
I forgot. Let's get back to him talking about him on the moon. I have a problem
Exactly.
with this.
For me not moaning?
Yes.
I don't moan.
You got to.
Until the
gotta
peak
be-
come in.
so-
Then I start moaning. Other than that,
That was scared to
That was
You ever see Soul Play? You ever see Soul Play with
Oh,
the
the
finger in the
dude.
potato and shit?
Oh,
That's about it, yeah. That's about it, yeah. I'm coming up.
No, that like explains everything.
Oh my goodness.
This is what we gotta do.
Nah, it's not. I don't know. Like,
See, you just don't get me wrong. I'm not judging you. I'm just saying, if I was in that position,
You thinking about it now? He might roll next time.
She ask you questions and shit.
I mean, we probably passed that stage. We used to.
Damn. I would just be thinking like, damn, well, did he enjoy it or?
I've had that. I had that like
what she
where she didn't think that I wasn't enjoying it.
Maybe now she just like, I'm just gonna get mine.
I wasn't.
He ain't gonna say shit.
You ever like
that? Must be what I'm just listening to the women, and I'm telling you that must be what she thinking. That's what the women.
No, we've had that conversation before because there be sometimes where I don't bust. So she'd be like, "Damn, I ain't satisfied."
Cause you don't feel like fucking no more, or
yeah.
Damn.
That's because you've been doing it for a long time.
Yeah.
Y'all like an hour in.
Yeah,
and
like,
she got all right.
She done got off.
Nah, it happens.
Yeah,
Nah,
it's not all the time. It's just been like, man, I'm
Well,
Okay,
I usually take that as a win, though. Usually that's a win for me. Like, not do that when it's like I'm just trying to.
But then I had sometimes when I bust off fast. Like it's just, I don't know. I'm done.
Those both sound like good things.
Competitive for that shit.
They both sound
This one out. Take a break, and we gonna come back.
Yeah, I don't know if I dealt with that very
often. It's not gonna
often.
happen.
What?
Like, no, it's finishing. Always finishing.
I had some time that I just been like, yeah, I'm done, man.
That's just the
Get
part
back
that
to
gets
work.
me off. Like, I'm not gonna be satisfied until
The person satisfied. That's how I feel. But like it's I don't know. I think with sex, especially when you've been with somebody for so long, it's like you get
used to try.
you good.
Open that up a bit.
I mean, all right. So,
You get your ups and downs and shit. Like
so do you do the butthole?
No, I'm not fucking with that.
No. Okay. All right.
Not
Then
yet,
I'm
at
on.
least.
It's about too late now.
I was thinking the same
It's
thing.
never too late.
I mean, but you know, everybody's different. You got a different perspective. You still climbing that ladder,
I'm not a
so.
fan. I'm not a fan of that.
I'm not a fan. That shit just doesn't feel the same as.
It's just something to do. I've done it. I don't know, maybe about 10 times.
I thought that guys liked it because it's like extra tight.
It's just something. It's just something. That's
I think
totally stupid.
I think
it's just something to do.
To be honest.
And it's nothing you could just do. Like, you can't do that for half an hour. No, it's just.
Alright, you know what? Then I don't feel no pressure in trying anything.
You shouldn't. Like,
Oh yeah, you can let that go.
But I will, like, my thumb. I'm tipping my thumb in it a little bit.
Well, what is that? Why?
Especially when I penetrate.
Yeah, from the back and just spit on the butthole. with your thumb.
Rub it around. Don't just go straight in for it.
Yeah, you wouldn't like that? Well, they usually like it.
I mean, yeah, I don't like. I barely like shit coming out of there.
Well, me neither.
So,
to me, it's
but if you
unnecessary.
already
It's
feeling
unnecessary.
good, you probably nutted once or twice, and you're doing this thing, and you just start doing that. You like things that you might like anything at that point.
The moment I know the difference between this areas.
We started this shit off joking. We really talk about buttholes.
I know what's going on.
I wasn't get there.
We talked about buttholes last time.
Did we?
We talk about buttholes probably every time we come here.
Change your name with a pen.
I don't know.
Nobody.
It might be me.
On the low. I don't fuck with it. Yes, you do, nigga.
Because he did bring up the
He just wants somebody else to say he do. He can vent all this frustration out and shit. That's what he waiting for and shit.
Nah, my wife don't like that shit.
Mom, you get anywhere near, it's like
She do not like it.
like no.
Ooh, you want to know something bad that happened in that little polygamy thing?
Absolutely.
So, we were. How the fuck was this going? I think I was on the bottom, my husband's on top, and the girl was just kind of like helping him thrust, right?
That's dope.
And she went. They was going too fast, and
It went ass.
it went dry, completely dry.
Ooh.
Did you make the sound I just made?
No, it was more like a scream. Like, you ever see that video when somebody put their finger in that cat butthole or something and
I
scream?
didn't see that.
It was like
I'm not
that.
eating Pancakes no more.
It was painful. I was
I'm
out.
feeling
I was out the game. I was
Especially that last
that
batch.
shit hurt.
Oh, no.
How much did he say he's sorry? How much did he
A
apologize?
lot.
Yeah.
I was.
You
It
cried?
was over at that point. It was done.
It was done.
Yeah.
Oh.
There was no reviving.
Yeah, it's over after that.
Oh man. Okay.
We did.
Wow.
It's nothing. I don't know. We did it. It's like
No. I was about to ask it.
No?
I got it from her. I don't even know how it went, but I just.
So you would never get jealous, like when you say you came home and they was like having sex, you wouldn't.
No.
Dang, that like some sin.
What if she looked
Jump
good as
rope
hell
and
and
shit?
she fucking the shit out of him?
And
like you hear him making sounds you never heard him make before.
That's cool. That probably would
That's
turn me on.
That's what's up. I fucks with you.
Especially if you look good as hell.
That's what I'm talking about.
I don't know.
I'd be low key wanting to talk to my boss too. That's
what's up.
She down for it, or you?
I don't know. I'm about to find out. I have a
I'm over here questioning my confidence and shit. Like, but
You should meet my wife. I think y'all would get along. Every Friday we throw the little parties at the house. You know, we hang out, we drink.
I was never invited to this party.
Y'all should have some conversations. Maybe take that on Facebook or something.
I'm about to open a forum.
I never talked to my girl about that.
I have.
Never.
I have to talk about
She's
that.
somewhat. She ain't with it, but she ain't. You know,
Opposed
like,
to it.
yeah. I know it's situations where it could happen.
You couldn't do that.
You know what I'm saying? When she'd be cool.
I don't know.
The biggest fear is the man leaving.
Ass dude, yo. Because it gotta be dumb.
Would you mess with a
to
girl?
hold down
My wife
two
don't
women.
say that.
Would you mess with a girl?
I don't know if I could. I don't know if I could do that.
Yeah, yes.
No.
Yes.
No, I don't think I could. I love having a friend, but I don't think I could do the sexual part of it. Like, I just don't think I could do that.
Why not?
If they're a real good friend,
You're not attracted to females.
That's the biggest factor.
Yeah, that's all.
Because I would feel like
uncomfortable. It's not gonna be comfortable.
But it's nothing to force you. I'm just saying.
Have you ever been attracted to a female ever?
No.
Not even a celebrity.
Not to go sexually.
You wouldn't let Rihanna eat you out?
Hell no.
All right, show my girl.
Come on.
Yeah, that's all.
Sometimes I kind of wish I did though.
See, I ain't fucking with you, man. I ain't fucking with you.
Only reason why, I'm gonna explain why. Let me explain why. Don't give me a chance to explain why.
You don't know.
Give me a chance to explain why. I'm gonna
hear
explain why. Because only reason why is because I wish that I would be able to give that part and actually have a relationship, because I feel like
you can't have a relationship.
But I'm not doing the sex thing. I don't want to sex them. Like, I just want to have somebody that's in the house. We do shit together, because I know a female, they hold shit down, yo. It's just. I guess I've had bad experiences with female. Maybe I just had bad experiences with guys.
That's not unreasonable.
No, I ain't say I'm going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. I need a maid. That's what it is. You said it. I need a maid. I need somebody to fucking help around this house.
I should get one of them Spanish maids with a fatty and shit.
Oh, they gotta be Spanish.
Turn your life around.
So how would you suggest a man to propose something like that?
Like a polygamous relationship or a threesome?
I would say a polygamous relationship.
She gotta be.
You would have to, even if she's not, you have to. The biggest thing you have to do is get rid of all of her insecurities. You have to, and you have to constantly provide reassurance. Mm-hmm. Nothing satisfies a woman more than reassurance. I know that you're gonna be here. You keep telling me, look, I'm not going nowhere. If this shit don't work out, she gotta fucking go. You know what I mean? Like, anytime you feel uncomfortable about anything, talk to me about it. Mm-hmm. Don't take offense to it. This is how she feels. You can't tell nobody how they feel. You know what I mean? Just keep, and like I said, whatever, you discuss, whatever guidelines you discuss, she and you together gotta agree upon that stuff. It can't be one-sided.
And this is with the main chick. The main chick with you. Right.
What's some good guidelines?
No secrets. Can't be no secrets.
Between the man and the main.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What's the correct title? Is it like placements for them and like correct, like the first and the second or whatever?
Well, if you're married or if you have a child with somebody, like, you really have a completely different obligation to your main chick. But if it's just your girlfriend, I don't know.
It wouldn't even. I guess at that point,
I don't think it mattered. I just wanted to know if it was like already some terms that was already being used.
What guidelines did y'all have, or you thought you had?
We really didn't have any guidelines, because everybody was down for it. It was kind of like an unspoken shit. Like the only thing I had a problem with is if he wanted a separate relationship outside of me and her. That's the only problem I would have. Want a relationship with her, y'all together, it's cool. Even with her, like if you want a separate relationship outside of me and him, then you can't do it. You know, because I don't want nobody else. You know, no other dudes that you chose. I don't you know.
That's when shit get dangerous.
Yeah.
So overall, was it fun?
It was fun.
That's what we really want to know.
Well, everybody don't get to experience that.
Well, I'm up for it.
It was fun
That's why I
too.
like to talk
The
about
friend
it.
aspect of it.
You
That's
still
why-
working it?
I mean, it's nothing to work really.
Okay.
I mean, we talked about it, and
She said no.
no, she didn't say no. I
Oh.
mean, we just talk about it. I mean, it ain't a real option right now anyway, because who will we pick?
You ain't pressing
Nobody's
on,
looking, and it's just something we talked about.
I never talked
But
about it.
I would consider it. Like I said before, you know.
I get annoyed, man. Like,
You like, I can't do it. This one.
word.
You like another one? Hell no. You gotta get the first one right.
The thing is, it's very easy to keep a woman satisfied. It's just times that you just don't feel like it.
That's where,
Really. It's
yeah,
just
I
times
can
you
say
just
that.
don't feel like
I don't
doing
give a
that
fuck
shit.
right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so then when you don't feel like it, know that you're going to deal with the backlash from it.
Well, what if you have somebody else that feel like it that day? I'm serious though.
Oh, well, that would be
Great, right?
Yo, you
Great.
know how good that felt.
You know what I'm saying? Great.
Because eventually, like I said, the sex got a little redundant. And,
It got boring, right?
got boring. So,
You ever let them know that?
no,
Who did it get
Wow.
boring with faster? Got
That's
boring
a
with him faster, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Her too.
Yeah?
Yeah, no. Yeah, I just, after a while, it kind of, you know what it was? It was probably other things that were lacking, which made the sex not as fun.
That's, yeah.
Communication?
That shit ain't being understood. That's how, like,
I
I
think-
like, if I don't get understood, I don't want to do nothing. Like, that should be way off.
I think communication is just
That's
so
everything.
very important.
That's everything.
Because if not, you can't help but the other person to assume. You just can't help. If you're not talking, you're assuming.
Yeah.
Because you can't sit up there and say, oh, I'm not thinking nothing. Like, no.
I hate when people say that shit.
You're
Nothing.
assuming something.
Did your husband get better at anything sexually? By like watching y'all or learning anything from y'all? Is he like that?
I mean, it kind of
Like,
is
sit
what it
back.
is with a guy. I mean, you only have one dick, so.
Well, I mean, like different ways to eat pussy, or just seeing a new reaction you might not have made with him, and just like, well, you know what, I gotta step my shit up, or you know what I mean.
Or you the cocky type. They ain't want.
I guess that's a no.
It's just shit he can't do. That a female could do.
Hey,
I don't know.
why
It's
not?
just
I
for-
ask, like, yo, show me how you did that shit.
Yeah, but that's
But like talking,
cool.
like
You got-
some of my female friends and like
That
they
shit's
experiences
dope.
with guys, they'll say that guys
That
don't
would
ask
be
that
dope for
question.
somebody to say something
That's what they
like
said.
that.
That girls don't ask.
Like, yo,
guys don't
no,
ask that
no.
shit.
Crazy, like, y'all do that? Show me that shit.
Like a
And
lot of
you
females I
probably-
talk to,
yeah,
they'll
that'd
say
be
guys
funny.
won't
That'd
ask
be funny.
questions, or when girls like tell them what they want, they don't do that shit. Guys don't be that interested.
All kind of
From
questions.
listening to females, guys don't be that
Just
interested in pleasing a female the way that they want to be pleased.
That's why a lot of things don't work out.
Probably.
No, that is why.
But that's when I say, like, I don't believe the moaning. Not on the fact that I don't believe it, but just in the case I know it's other things that I could be doing, or, I could be doing better. Like, that's why I say it, because I don't
yeah, but
because I don't think, all right, I'm good.
Bring her
Like, I'm
some
good just
flowers,
because
like
you moaning.
y'all having sex or moaning.
Yo, that
sex.
conversation is so important. You really need to know what your girl like,
Yeah.
what turn her on, all that shit. You'll
It has to
find
be
out
both
all
ways.
kind of.
Like, with my girl, like,
Wait.
we've been
That
together
they
so
wanna
long,
do.
I know what positions get her off. I know what speeds, I know all
The
that
speed.
shit. I know all that shit.
Look,
Do you know
I know
what her fantasy is?
Wow.
Do you know like her fantasies and shit?
She boring like that. She
Nah,
don't know none. Like,
nah.
she don't have none. Like,
Nah, she do.
we've already had
She do.
those conversations. It's not the fact that she may not have them, but she may not want to say them.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
she
saying.
might
That's
not
what
wanna
I'm
say
saying.
'em.
She may not want to say them. So when
That's
she
the
get
point.
comfortable enough to say them, then she cool.
I was talking to Josh the other day, man. I was like, yo, I guarantee you, yo, even if they say it or not, most women, a lot of women, I ain't gonna say most, but a lot of women have fantasy of being fucked by two guys.
Yeah,
like, why wouldn't they? When you see like goddesses and all that, and they surrounded by 10 men and they all pleasuring them, eating grapes and shit, that's like empowering. That's empowering. So why would I'm sure women fantasize about that shit. Men don't want to see it that way.
But this is the question.
Like, your girl want to do some shit that
what is the two
you
guys
want to do,
doing?
but you scared.
What are the two guys doing? At the
That's
same
what
time.
about.
I'm just saying, cause
why
like,
you acting all new in here?
Because you know I don't. I mean, I've seen it, but
you can have a man on each titty. You can have a man with his tongue in the hole and one on the clip, and one sucking on your stomach, one massaging your neck. What are you talking about?
I don't know.
Yo, I'm sorry. I just had a million and one different things go through my head. Like, doing this.
No, you know what?